Next, enough with this abstract stuff. Let's talk about
Sure.
something everyone knows. Obi-Wan Kenobi. The
Hmm.
Obi-Wan Kenobi show.
Yeah.
Adam, huh?
The gift that keeps on giving.
The
The
gift that
Star
keeps
Wars
on giving.
prequel.
So everyone was excited for this, and I went, why?
Really? Did you actually say why? I think you know why.
But I was like, but we all agreed that Ewan McGregor is a terrible Obi-Wan Kenobi. I thought we all
No,
agreed on
come
that.
on.
Thought we all agreed.
People that don't like the prequels, myself included, can at least admit Obi-Wan. Ewan McGregor was a good Obi-Wan Kenobi.
No, he was terrible.
Everybody loves
It's
Obi-Wan
terrible
Kenobi.
because I know Ewan McGregor can act, and I've seen him act really well in a bunch of stuff. And no, I'm not just mad because he's sleeping with the woman that I think is the most beautiful woman on earth. I'm setting aside Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Setting that aside. He broke up her marriage, apparently, allegedly. No, he's a terrible Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's just kind of phoning that whole performance in. He's doing a bad impression of Alec Gillis. People got mad at me when I said Ewan McGregor is the worst Obi-Wan Kenobi. They got mad at me.
I think the thing is, first off, the acting thing, that's kind of unfair because the direction from Lucas is so bad.
No, I agree.
I mean, Natalie Portman can act too.
No,
but
I agree. But yes, it's a terrible performance. So
yeah, I think that he's the only life in all of those films. Like he's the only guy that seems even remotely
Ian
relatable
McDermott is the one who's
films.
having fun in those films.
Yeah. Well, he's great too.
He's having fun.
We got two guys in these movies, these schlocky shit shows that are having a good time. And
yeah,
Obi-Wan's one of them.
So yeah, everyone was excited for Obi-Wan. I don't know why. And then the show came out, and it was very clearly a movie that they tried to pad into a show.
Yeah,
and
a movie on paper,
and
not a movie on budget.
It's one of the worst things I've ever seen.
It's really bad.
Star Wars wise, it has no life or soul to it. Even if you did like Obi-Wan and those older ones, he's not fun here.
He's not enough.
He's not enough like Alec Gillis for me to be like, okay, this is the progression of the character. But he's also not enough like the prequel character. So you're
supposed to transition to him in like 4 years or something. He's supposed to be Alec Guinness, like the age.
So stupid. I know people have come up with theories that like the son ages you. It's like, no, Lucas is an idiot and forgot their ages.
Star Wars is the only property where the fans, like the ones that really like it still, have to come up with more excuses and explanations than any other property out there. It's like maybe we shouldn't have to do that.
Princess Leia remembering her real mother in Return of the Jedi doesn't make sense when you factor in the prequel, so they came up with some bullshit excuse.
Right.
It's so stupid.
It was terrible. What about the chase scene in the episode 1 or 2 where it's like a Mary-Kate and Ashley special? She's like running under a couple branches and the guy's like, oh, that's too rich for my blood.
Listen. I have a whole worst Star Wars movie episode people can go to. Also, someone is pointing out that I said Alec Gillis. That's a special effects guy. I meant Alec Guinness, not special effects guy Alec Gillis.
I didn't even catch it.
But yeah, no, Alex Guinness is the best Obi-Wan Kenobi still because he's the first one, and all the other ones are bad, especially Ewan McGregor. But no, the show was just was just nothing to like in that show. Like I didn't care about anyone. Stupid kid Leia got annoying.
Yeah,
she was like fun for a little bit, and then she got annoying. Stupid kid Luke Skywalker is like non-existent. I've been talking about this. I called into my friend Dick's show years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the complaints that I had, you have to bring in a rage. One of the complaints that I had was that, oh, God damn it. Sorry.
What happened?
Are we back? Can you guys hear us?
Did you cancel out of the live stream?
I went to a different setting in XSplit, so it was just cutting to my stream setup with nothing.
Oh, beautiful.
Was everyone able to hear us at least? I think everyone was still able to hear us, so we're going to continue.
Okay. Well.
It's going to be better next time, guys. I swear.
Just give him some more money so he can, hire someone to help him for crying out loud. It's going to be better
next time. It's been like that for 10 minutes. God damn it.
All
right, but they've been hearing us. They've been hearing us.
Okay, that's good.
So, what the fuck was I saying?
Something about you were talking to a guy named Dick about something.
Yes,
Yeah.
and one of the things I brought in was that I was annoyed that they were bringing James Earl Jones back for the Lion King remake, and I was annoyed they brought him back for Rogue One because I knew what they were doing. Because this technology has existed for a while where they can take so much sampling of your voice and make new audio out of it. Because like 10, 12 years ago, Roger Ebert was involved with it. And they did this whole like presentation because there was so much audio of Roger Ebert over like 30 years. They were able to form new sentences with him. And they used that for when he did like a rebrand of a show because he couldn't talk. And I knew that's what they were doing with James Earl Jones. There's no reason he's the only actor to bring back for the Lion King remake, but I knew they wanted more clean audio of him.
That's right.
And of course, that's what happened because for Obi-Wan, apparently he recorded no new dialogue. It's all a computer for Darth Vader in Obi-Wan. And I'm like, that's so stupid. Like, I hate it. I hate that there's a movie on our list that uses the technology appropriately. But this was it just made me like really like upset. I'm like, I don't like this.
Do you think they even paid James Earl Jones for that? Or do you think Disney was like, okay, James, here's the script for Lion King. And it's like, dark side. Why am I saying this? Why is my
no,
don't worry about it, James. Don't worry.
I'm sure he got paid really well for it, and I'm sure his family will make residuals for the next 200 years.
Oh, good. That's all
Darth
I care
Vader
about.
Shit. Yes,
that's all I care about.
But yeah, something about that felt really hollow. I hated that Darth Vader was in the show. I hated that.
So bad too when he's like dragging Obi-Wan across the fire coals or whatever. He's like, oh, how do you like me now? And then he just leaves. He's like, we're good here
because it was this stupid bullshit where it's like when I was but a learner, now I am the master, and they had to like
of course
and I guess if you factor in the prequels, it's like, all right, no because they were like, all right, Anakin, he thinks he killed Anakin. So I'm like, I guess we need to make a show that lets you know that Obi-Wan found out Anakin was alive.
They just add more issues.
But but according to the prequels, they knew that Anakin took the name Darth Vader. And I assume that Darth Vader is a well-known person in the whatever Empire. So Obi-Wan would have been like, oh, fuck, I guess that's what Anakin's doing now.
But we got to see how Luke got his little toy ship. Obi-Wan gave it to him.
Stupid.
Obi-Wan gave it to him.
I'm so tired of that with prequels.
Yeah, the blaster. Hey, are you here by yourself? Yeah. So you're solo?
I would have loved.
So you're alone? Writes down alone for the name.
I would have loved if whatchamacallit. I would have loved if in Solo he just went to the gun store and bought a gun.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see in these prequels. I hate how every little thing has to have some origin.
Remember the dumb Tomb Raider movie where at the end she gets her double guns? She's like, I'll take two. And then winks at the camera.
Yeah.
And then they never made another Tomb Raider movie again.
That one I didn't mind too much. Because again, that's her just buying the guns. There were but
she winked at it with the two. She's like, "I'll take two."
That was
they
fine.
had to do it.
What would have annoyed me if it was like her dad was like, "Lara, I left you these twin guns."
She opens up the
That so stupid. And yeah, like the origin of Luke's toy that he played with for 5 seconds.
Yeah,
and George Lucas is responsible for all this because he started this bullshit in this prequel.
Yeah, movies. I remember when they did the dice thing too, and I was so confused with the stupid dice Han Solo had. Yeah, I don't remember that even being a thing in the original trilogy.
It was only in A New Hope, and for most like home video versions, it was probably cropped.
Right, I don't remember it at all. And like it was suddenly a thing.
They brought it back for like Force Awakens. It's like, yeah, but it's not it's not that important of a thing. It's like a joke.
I feel like it's brought up several times too, because it's in Solo also.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so stupid.
But Obi-Wan,
people defend this shit because they're like, there was in the 90s and stuff, there's always been schlocky TV. It's just a TV show. It's like the problem is they're based on what we come to expect from like massive properties with big budgets and scale. Yeah. Now we've turned it all into this commercialized crap. Yeah. Like, here's more.
Which again is because I hate when people are like, oh, Kathleen Kennedy and Disney did this. It's like, no, Lucas did this.
No, it's not Kathleen Kennedy.
The prequels only existed so he could sell more merch. Like that's like the only reason they exist. But yeah, the The problem with Star Wars,
here we go,
is like Star Wars.
Ruin Johnson.
Yes, that's the problem. No, like Star Wars and Indiana Jones, those were those guys taking stuff that they watched in their childhood and making like a new thing out of it. But in modern Star Wars, it's just, I'm going to take what I loved about Star Wars and make a new Star Wars. It's like, we're kind of like, we're losing it. It's like one of those things that, like, it can't really exist outside of that time frame when it was made.
It's to your point about Ghostbusters, and I agree with you. Like, these were lightning in a bottle, because you had the right guys, you had the right scripts, you had the right ideas right there. Now it's a son of a famous director making what he thinks a Ghostbuster movie should be, and it doesn't work.
And you could, by the way, there are good reboots. I have an episode on good reboots.
Yeah,
like, there's
of course.
Ways to do it, ways that could work, but Star Wars, it doesn't work. And this show is terrible. Obi-Wan is awful.
Really bad.
I'm tired of seeing Kumail Nanjiani in things. He had a really funny X-Files podcast, and then
he was in that.
And
then
he became a celebrity, and he became a real asshole. But the problem is, and all right, this actress was in Ambulance. She was the main guy's wife in Ambulance.
The Sith leader?
Yeah.
The Sith. What is she? Her name is like number 2 or something.
Oh, the 7th sister or something.
Her name? Number 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
7th sister.
And I enjoyed seeing her in Ambulance. She had a small part in that. I'm like, okay, she can act when not given garbage.
Yes. You know what she's great in?
What?
Woman King.
I can't wait to. I didn't see Woman King, but I can't.
Woke King,
I can't
as you would say.
Talk about Woman King.
Yeah, okay. We'll get to it.
I think you know why I want to talk about Woman King. People making that movie either ignored the research or didn't do the research. No, but like her character is one of the worst Star Wars characters ever written.
Yeah.
Spoiler for Obi-Wan, the bad guy 7th sister. Her origin is that she was there when Order 66 happened. And she's mad that Darth Vader killed all the Jedi. So her plan is to change her identity, join the Empire, and kill a bunch of innocent Jedi so she can get an audience with Darth Vader and get close enough to bop him on the head.
It just adds up. It just makes sense.
That was, I'm like, you killed innocent people to avenge the death of innocent people? I'm like, what is...
Yeah. These people also fast travel like they're in Game of Thrones season 8. They're just, I got to get to this planet. Boop. They're there. No ship.
And then I guess she's mad that she couldn't kill Darth Vader. So she's like, you know what? I know that he has a son, I guess. Yeah. I'm going to go kill his son who has nothing to do with this. Doesn't even know what happened. Doesn't even know who his father is.
Yeah, she figured it out pretty easily.
Although his name is Skywalker. I guess.
To be fair, Darth Vader is like Gordon from Batman. He's like the only dude left in the room who hasn't put it together yet that Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Yeah.
Like Skywalker, I might have had 2 kids. I don't know.
No, that guy who's known for lying told me they died. That guy who tells me to lie all the time and deceive people, I'm sure he was on the level.
Yeah. If only there was some way for me to check if he was telling the truth.
Yeah. I don't like seeing Darth Vader on Mustafar because it just reminds me of the prequels. I'm like, I don't like seeing Darth Vader looks weird on Mustafar. I hated the fight, the rematch with them, because it just felt like it shouldn't have happened. It felt like a desperate attempt to get people to watch.
It wasn't even good either.
It wasn't
all
good.
Very
it was
cheap.
a terrible
cheap looking.
And people thought Hayden Christensen was in it. I'm like, no, he wasn't. He did the de-aging thing and one thing with the helmet. It was a stunt man for the rest of it.
Yeah, well, of course, yeah. Why would they have him in?
Because I followed the guy's hot wife on Instagram, and she was posted about how her boyfriend is the stuntman playing Darth Vader. And I'm like, oh, so it wasn't even Hayden Christensen for that whole thing. Okay.
Yeah. That's the world. That's the world. That's the magic of cinema, kids.
Yeah. And I blame people like you for saying Mandalorian was good. This is all your fault.
Yeah, I mean, I am part of the problem.
I've
accepted that. I've accepted it.
I would really like an apology right here and right now.
I feel like I've apologized a lot on behalf of myself and all the things I've said or done or just being who I am. We're looking for Tony to get some money to help me out. with your donation, Tony, I feel like I'm almost on one of those like pledge drives more than a thing. It's like with your
what are you talking
$2,
about? This is just a fun review show where people can donate their support. Okay. Okay, this isn't. I didn't grow up watching PBS in the 90s and retained a lot of their tactics. I didn't do that.
Exactly. With your $4 donation,
viewers like you make programming like this possible. Okay,
I will remember you. You gotta have like the background music. Start putting up like puppy images in black and white. Yeah.
Adam, I am not some money hungry guy. By the way, YouTube is recommending I play another ad, so I'm gonna hit that button.
Let's do that.
I'm gonna hit that button. Let me
Can I pee when that's going?
I don't know how long the ad plays. Do you need to pee?
I'm forced to be here this whole time.
Do you need to pee?
I kind of have to go to the bathroom.
Do you want to pee? I will put a be right back thing up and we can go pee.
Okay, can I do that really quick?
Yeah, go pee. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Leave super chat.
I'm back.
All right, we're back. Did
you change shirts or were you wearing that the whole time?
I was wearing this the whole time.
Okay. Well,
why would I change shirt?
We'll play back the video, I guess, and see.
The only way to find out is if you play back the video, guys.
I had to slip into something more comfortable for the second half.
I did have a Jedi robe that I bought at Disney. I should have put that on.
That would have been great.
When I went to Disney last time, I was like, it's like January or whatever, but I'm pretty sure it's still warm down there. Didn't realize Florida can get really chilly at night.
Yeah, I can.
So
we're going in January.
Yeah, so I'm walking around in like just a t-shirt and I'm like, it's really cold. And I bought an $80 fucking stupid Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That's awesome.
A Jedi robe just to warm myself. I'm like, I could buy a jacket, but I have plenty of jackets. I don't have a lot of robes. Let me buy this stupid Jedi robe.
How long ago was it that you went?
2019 or 2019. No, 2020 probably. No, 2019.
My family's got tickets, Tony. We're very excited. We're doing the Harry Potter, Universal stuff, and then we're going to Disney World.
Okay.
How was it, like, population-wise at the parks in January?
It wasn't too bad. It
wasn't too bad? Okay.
No.
We were told it's the time to go. So
yeah, I remember it being pretty. Yeah, it was pretty decent. Yeah,
okay, yeah. I'm very excited. I
enjoyed it. I enjoyed. I'm not really a Disney guy, but I went to.
I'm surprised you went. Like, you don't strike me as a guy that would like to go there.
It was a company thing. I did get to see my favorite attraction, the Hall of Presidents, before they ruined it. But we got to get back to this list.
I'm
here.
sorry.